My main pet peeve, we never ask them how they're doing. Thank you. Nobody. Never should, and don't ask anybody in life how they're doing.
What's a generic entrance we should say?
I'll show you here shortly. All right. Now, and I don't want canned speeches. I don't want, you get, everyone here has had dates or went up to meet a stranger or whatever. Okay, normally you use how are you doing, but you didn't always. There's other things to say. Okay, great weather, whatever it may be. We're going to plant seeds for positives. Okay? All right? Now, by pouncing, I said you don't pounce. Always stay 6 to 8 feet away from a customer until you go up to greet them. Then, after you've shaken hands, you back up. Straight back up. Don't turn around. Never turn your back to the customer. Okay? Now, we're going to, on the handshake, we're going to lower or raise ourselves to their level. Okay? If they squeeze it hard, we squeeze it hard. If they squeeze it soft, we're soft with them. Okay? Make sense? Yes?
If you get that limp hand,
Do the same thing back.
Don't crush it.
You don't crush them. You lower or raise yourself to their level. Okay? Now, we don't ask them, can we help you? If you need help, you're in what? You're in trouble. Okay? Just as when someone was selling me a pen, she said, can I help you? I said, why? Am I bleeding? Okay? We're not the Red Cross. They're not in trouble. We're not here to help them. We're here to assist them. Okay? Step 2 is your fact-finding / getting the pieces of the puzzle. Now this is where you're going to find out they want a 2-door, 4-door, what kind of payment they're looking for, what they liked about their last car that made them buy it. Okay? And if it's something different, going from a 2-door to a 4-door, normally it's because there's an addition to the family or something. Okay? So, and the whole time we're going to try to find this common ground, the 6 degrees of separation, the whole time through a sale. Okay? Now, other pieces of the puzzle, we'll go over a lot of them later. Okay? You're going to find out what the payments are on the car, where they want the payments to be, stuff like that. All right? All the pieces the manager knows, so he can put a piece of puzzle together, see if there's any way close to get them on a car deal on what they're looking for. Okay? Because you're going to go up there and tell the manager, well, he wants a 4-door, he wants an automatic. Here's what he's got to trade in. Here's how much he owes on it. It's a 1999 Cutlass Oldsmobile. He owes $3,000 on it. Here's where he wants his payments to be. Here's how much money down he has. The whole deal. So step 2.5, you're going to tell the manager all them pieces of the puzzle. And then he's going to say, well, great, go show him stock number such and such. Okay? That's when we do our product presentation. Step 3, product presentation / walk around. All right? And we'll get in and show you that tomorrow because that's when you're selling the product. Okay? Now, step 4, obviously, once we've showed the vehicle, we're going to do what? We're going to do a demonstration. It's called a demo. Okay? It's called a demo. Demonstration. And we always, and I'll show you tomorrow on step 3, how to get them in position where you're in the driver's seat, they're in the passenger seat, to where you can take off. Okay? Because we always drive it off the lot. Okay? When you come back from your demo ride on step 3, where do we park the car? Where do we tell them to park it? Sold row. Sold row. Where do we try to make it? If they have a trade-in, where is sold row that day?
Right next to their
Right next to their trade-in. Okay? Which brings us to step 4.5 as soon as we get out of the car, right? Mm-hmm. We get their car keys to their trade-in. We're going to get the VIN number, the mileage off the car. Okay? We're going to do what? Step 4.5 is called a what?
silent appraisal.
Silent appraisal. Okay? We're going to touch the bald tires. We're going to touch the loss of gloss, no paint. We're going to touch the dents, the scratches, the cracked windshield. Everything, there's a flaw in that car. You're going to touch it but not say a word. You're going to get inside, you're going to start the car up. And turn the air conditioning on, put your hand in front of it, make sure, see if the air's blowing cold. 70% of the time, they're going to say, oh, my mechanic said all we got to do is put free on it. Okay? I told you that later on, that we're not going to say anything still. We'll save that for later on if they're being ridiculous on the price of their car. The reason why we're doing the silent appraisal is they noticed that we noticed, but we're not saying anything, so they know that we're still on their side. Okay, but at the same time, that price that they figured their car was worth, they're going down in their head. They're thinking, oh gosh, you noticed that? So they're thinking, okay, well, my manager's probably going to notice it for sure. So they're getting their price down. Okay? Make sense? All right, so then we go on to step 5. Step 5 is selling the parts department. It's a parts and service walk, it's called. That's where we're going to take the customer to the parts department. We're going to introduce him. Bob, this is Miss Candry. Miss Candry's buying our new Toyota Camry out here. I wanted y'all to meet. He's going to say, well, great, thank you, and welcome to the family. Congratulations. If there's anything you ever need, parts-wise, here's my card. Feel free to give me a call. Okay? Then we're going to walk up to the service drive. Okay? At this time, we're selling the dealership. Okay? First, we're selling ourselves, the product, then the dealership. Making sense? You'll know when it's time to transition to each of these stages. Okay? Very intelligent people in this room. All right? Or you wouldn't be here. Now, so then we're going to take it to service drive, whatever service advisor, service manager, whoever you can find there. And say, Bob, this is Miss Candry. She's buying a new Toyota Corolla outside. Okay? He's going to say, great, congratulations, welcome to the family. If there's any service needs you ever need or any questions like that Mr. Ragan can't answer, feel free to call me. Here's my card. Okay? And again, welcome to the family. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, then we take them inside and we set them down. Okay? And we're going to do step 6. And step 6, and then step 2, we'll go over all the pieces of the puzzle, because there's one piece in step 2, going backwards a little bit, that there's a question you're going to ask. I'm going to just go ahead and tell you to put it in there now. In step 2, you're going to ask the customer, is there anything other than figures keeping you from buying a car right now? Because some people are going to say, well, you know, it's for my daughter, or, well, yeah, my wife is part of the decision maker. So the reason why we ask that question, is there anybody, on step 2, because I don't want you wasting your time or the customer's time going through all these steps, and you get all the way where you demo the car and everything. Oh, well, that's all great, but it's going to be 3 weeks and 3 months down the road before I buy a car. Make sense? Well, on step 2, we're making sure, part of the piece of the puzzle is making sure you're in your belly button to belly button, I call it, with all the decision makers. Okay? Then, once you've done everything and got all the way to step 6, what I have you do is we get a commitment from the customer to buy the automobile, which would be not hard at all, because just like on that pen that I told you about, you're finding out their wants and needs. You've already done that in step 2 pretty much. Then you presented the car to them, okay? You demoed the car. Once you get to that point, you probably already got to where you've sold yourself to them well enough, you've sold the product well enough, then step 5, you've sold the dealership. Okay, you've done some mental ownership with them by saying, you know, this customer wants this new car, then you bought it yet, we didn't talk about it, but that's called mental ownership. Okay, you put it in sold row, then we're trial closes, that's mental ownership. Okay, so once you've done all of that, what I want you to do in step 6 is, now Mr. Customer, we agreed there was nothing, and you get them involved in affirming what they just told you earlier today. Now we agreed that there was nothing other than figures keeping you from buying this car today. Right now. I like saying right now, not today. Okay? And I try to stay away, I use positive connotations. Hold on just a second, hold that thought. Try to, instead of the word buy, say the word take delivery. It's more positive. Buy kind of scares me. Okay? It's almost a negative message. So try to put the words, we agreed earlier in the conversation, sir, that there was nothing other than figures keeping you from taking the delivery of your car right now. Correct? Well, correct. Okay. Well, Mr. Customer, I need you to okay your statement. This says that Mr. Jones will take delivery of stock number such and such right now if the terms are agreeable. Now, that's your terms, Mr. Customer. So if your terms are met, okay, in other words, if the figures are there right for you, who's not going to buy a car on their own terms? Okay? So I need you to okay your statement, Mr. Jones. Now I'm going to show you something real quick. So that's the steps of the sale. That's all the way to step 6. Now we're going to stay on step 1 until we're going to role play on it. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it correctly. Then we're going to go through, and tomorrow we'll get on step 2, and then step 3. You know, step 2s are real quick. It takes me 10 minutes to explain step 2. It's real simple. Okay, just what pieces of the puzzle you need to ask the person and try to get it out of them without being like an FBI agent interrogating them with a spotlight on. Okay. all right? We don't want to, have them think that the next thing we're going to do is be waterboarding, okay? We really don't. We want to make it as painless, and we want to make it very refreshing, not to like they've ever bought a car before, okay? All right. Now, I'm going to show you how, and I make mistakes too. We all do, but you have to decide when you want to change. Okay? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it what?
Drink it.
I can give you all the tools that made me successful as a salesperson. I can't make you implement them. I can't make you want to change. You have to want to. Is everyone ready to change? I can't hear y'all.
Yes.
When do you want to change?
Now.
I can't hear you. When do you want to change? That's a little better. You're waking up at least. See, when you eat, y'all just ate, so when you eat, you get a little tired, right? Thank goodness no one went to, because normally, like tomorrow, if there's a Cracker Barrel close, guess where I'm going? Cracker Barrel always has Thanksgiving dinner on Thursdays. I'm never home, so it's kind of like a home cooked meal for me. They do, I'm kidding you. And they got all that old good gum and candy you used to be able to buy with your kids. Yeah. Fruit stripe gum, blackjack gum. I like black licorice. Wow. Most people don't like it. I mean, you either hate it or love it. All right.
I didn't think so.
You don't like black licorice? Oh yeah, they got cloves, tea berry, all of that, man. That's awesome. Yeah, if there's Cracker Barrel cloves, guess what I'll be tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be Googling it tonight. It's normal Thursday.
We don't have any here.
You don't?
No, they're only Midwest and South.
Oh, you're kidding me. Well, I'm not driving that far. That'd be a little
You can probably leave now and get there in time, right?
right?
Personal thing, have you tried the Whorehound candy? I just said it and they had.
The what candy?
Whorehound.
Oh yeah, it's kind of a weird taste. Yeah, it's a reddish color, reddish
Yes, I
brown.
think it's made from molasses.
Yeah, that's an old one too. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. It's it's an acquired taste. Now, if you got a question for me, you want to ask?
I was just saying, how you go over that qualifying question again? Exactly how you say it.
Oh, okay. Is there anything other than terms or figures keeping you from buying a car or taking delivery of a car right now? That way, you're going to get, well, yeah, I've got to wait till my humpback brother straightens up, or maybe Dog Rock Rabbit, or, I got to wait till the second Tuesday of the first week in the month, next month, whatever it may be. And to be realistic, I mean, a lot of people, because females have, and don't make a mistake if you've got a husband and wife there paying all the attention to the male, ladies and gentlemen. Females make 85% of all decisions on an automobile, okay, on all purchases, at least 85%. They have 85% say so of what's being bought. I don't care if it's the color, the model, or the budget. Okay, now I'll explain why. Remember I said something earlier about females predominantly do better in sales? Okay, well, the reason why is because 90% of all the deals that are worked, whether it be an independent female or whatever, she brings in her third base coach. You remember earlier in that film it says and how to shut down a third baseman? Y'all catch that? Okay, well, a third baseman, so you know, is like if you two were married, okay, you're a young couple, but your dad, and the car's for you, but your dad comes with you, and your dad's the one negotiating the deal. That's a third baseman. Okay, so you've got to learn to think on your feet and how to get on his side and their side all together, because he's going to be the hero. Us men are the hunters and gatherers. So 90% of deals, all deals that are negotiated by a man. Okay? We're the heroes. We're the ones that, hey, I got you that great deal, man. Okay? Whatever it may be. So, not taking anything away from females. I'm just saying, you have the big decision, okay? You tell him what budget and everything, but he's the one that goes in and beats up on people. Okay? Because that's what we do. We're the hunters and gatherers. I'm going to get that car for you. All right? Now, there's some of us, Rick maybe, it sounds like, he wears a pants, she just tells him which pair. We found that out earlier. Remember, he said, oh, I just say, okay, go get it. My brother-in-law's saying that, Rick. It's all good. She had you wear a decent pair of pants.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. It's all the way down.
All right. Lost my train of thought a little bit there. All right, I'm going to show you a meet and greet real quick. All right, but let me finish. But 85% of people that buy cars are concerned about the payment. That's where, if I was a car doctor and I was asked you where it hurts, you'd say, well, Ron, it hurts what I got to pay every month. Would you not, most of you agree that's where it hurts? Okay, well, that's where most people, that's where it hurts, that monthly outcome. Most of them aren't going to care what they get for the trade-in. They're not going to care what they pay for the car because it doesn't matter if they want $5,000. If I give them $20,000 for their car, if the car payment's $600 a month and they want to be at $400, it don't matter how much I give them, does it? If I can't get that payment there, right? Okay. So females predominantly do better because it's hard for us men to tell a female that we can't afford a payment. That's like taking a first date. Okay, you go borrow all the money from all your friends or whatever because you want to take her to a nice restaurant. Well, you can't find your friends or whatever, so you can't find any money, so you take her to McDonald's. What have you just told her? You think that date's going to go much farther, or you have another date?
Nope.
Well, as men, we don't think so. Okay, we do not think so. All right. So, what are we more likely to do? We're more likely to call her up. Oh, I'm feeling real bad. Can we make that date another day until we can find a guy, our buddies, to get some money from? We do not like females to know we don't have any money. And it's something about our pride, and we've grown up that way. And back in the days when us young gentlemen went to the clubs or whatever, you go have a $100 bill. You probably borrow from somebody and stuff a bunch of ones inside there. So you're there, and when you pull your money out, you got that $100 bill. I think they used to call that a Detroit bankroll. I think what they used to call it. I'm not sure. See, I'm telling some of these females our secret, but they laugh. But these females, they do the same things, but to a certain extent. I mean, they're getting more aggressive nowadays, where I guess the girls go and ask the guys out. But these girls, they flip their hair, they paint their barns, and put makeup on for you city folk. Okay? We call it paint the barn, putting their makeup on. All right, I'm going to show you a proper meet and greet. Hopefully it'll be as proper as I can get. I'm going to have someone come up. We'll just act like this is the car.